Hello, hello. Welcome to Sparkle.Sanctuary. My name is Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have yet another Diamond Art Club unboxing. It's just two tiny ones, so we should get through this pretty quickly. I have Candi Cat by Devi Cat and Cat Hugs by, I'm probably going to butcher this name. I am so sorry, but I think it's something like Liubka. I'm so apologize. I am so bad with names. But anyway, these again are both from Diamond Art Club. I was at a retreat a year ago and this one came up and I thought that was adorable. And so it's been on my wish list. And this one, this artist actually has quite a few images on Diamond Art Club. I think they're all cute, but they weren't anything I wanted to diamond paint until I saw this one. And then when I got it home, my twins were like, oh, that's like us. So it was really cute. Anyway, these are both 22.8 by 22.8 centimeters or 9 by 9 inch diamond paintings. They're both fairly small. They're also both in pink boxes and they both have this in the symbol. So here, these are both round diamond paintings. Okay. I will show you the box has a thumbnail on the side for both of them. This one says it is 13 colors, including 2 Aurora Borealis and 2 Fairy Dust. And this one has 34 colors with 2 Aurora Borealis and 3 Fairy Dust. So I'm excited to see what those look like. Again, the front has their thumbnail. And then this side just has information. Obviously, the images kind of wrap around the top. The top says DIY Diamond Art Club on both of them. The back has how-to and kit contents on both of them. And then the bottom has this QR code and then the small thumbnail with information about the kit. That's how these ones both came. Okay, let's get into this one. I'm excited to see this one. I saw it, like I said, at a retreat. I didn't see it up close. I saw it further away, but I still did see it in person. So I'm excited to see this one up a little bit closer. All right, so just a basic box. And here is my diamond painting. And then if you purchase diamond paintings on Amazon, let me get everything out of here. Okay, that's everything in the box. There is a warranty that you can get through Amazon, but you have to scan this and actually put that information in there on the Diamond Art Club website. If you are wanting to do that, you do only have 30 days to register your product. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. If you buy these on Amazon and you don't open them right away, you will lose out on that. Okay. So in here, I have two things. I have this thank you for your purchase envelope. Squeeze this in here. Okay, so there's tips and tricks up there. When you pull this down, there are kit contents down here. Here is their socials. When you open this up, there's the Facebook group QR code. Here is 20% off your first purchase in an app. It did come with a treasure quest card, which I was not expecting because it was from Amazon. And then here is step-by-step instructions. Okay, just thank you envelope. There was also a sticker sheet. So this entire thing is it's a sticker. It's not just one big sticker, but it is a sticker. So anything that you peel off of here is going to have sticky on the other side. So there is a diamond here, just for example, the sticker. This is a sticker. The name here is a sticker. And then all of these little individual ones are individual cutouts. Okay. And then you have the start date and end date sticker. Then you have this bigger thumbnail sticker. And then this is also one. Okay. So if you like these, I recommend saving them. I save them for when I have kits that don't actually have, because I do other kits from different companies that don't necessarily have ones like this. And so I keep these and then I just write on them and use them for my kits when I kit up. Okay. It does have on here, pull this up, see all the colors there. And then here at the end are our 4 specials. Okay. So it looks like 2 ABs and then 2 fairy dust. Okay. Set that aside. Really fast, I will open one of these toolkits because I never know who's stumbling upon these videos that has never seen these unboxings before. So I will open one of these. So it comes with this pin. I hate to admit, but I actually really like this pin. I use it quite frequently, actually, this kind, because it's really ergonomic and it's very, very light. I need something incredibly light when I'm working. Now you pop this cap off and then there's your single placer. There's already preloaded wax. You just twist this up and then the wax comes out the tip here. See, it's already moving up. And if you accidentally get too much, like there's just, let me see if I can show that. There's a little too much on the end. You can just take that off and get rid of it, or you can actually unscrew this and pop this out of here. And then you can put the excess wax back in there so you don't waste any. But that is also how you reload it when it's time to reload it when you're out of wax. Okay. So you just twist that up until it basically kind of stops. Don't twist too hard or you'll end up with a whole bunch. There is a 4-placer here. This pops out. And so you can replace that with any kind of multi-placer that you want to use, but 4-placer is a decent place to go. Mine seems to have like a little bit of extra plastic on the end that could potentially be filed off, but it would hinder me from being able to utilize it properly. So here is extra wax for your single placer to reload that if you need it. There is something black on my tray. I don't know what that is. Okay, so this has a lid that just slides off of here, and then there's a stopper on this tray. So if you needed to store your diamonds in here set aside, you could do that without any issue. But this opens up, and inside here, there is a red heart wax and then a 7-placer. So on this, you want to make sure that you peel back the plastic before you stick your either single placer or multi-placer in there. But this is nice that you can use for your multi-placers and have their heart wax, because I know this is a fan favorite. Okay, let's put this all back together. You do want to make sure if you're putting back this, that you want to make sure that you see how on this side it goes straight across, but on here there's a divot. You want to make sure that part is up, because when you put it in the tray, it will leave it so that there is space for this to slide along. So you put this back in here, and you'll want to make sure at least space for it to slide up and over the edge of that. Well, you have that multi-placer in the way, but see, and then that way it locks into place. Okay. On the side of this, it says Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. Notice that the back is a little bit smaller than the sides just because of this. It does make these smaller trays. You need to be gentler when you're shaking in the drills, but they're decent trays. It also has a beveled edge here because you can stack these trays. Okay. All right, so there's also in here a bag of baggies. So you have everything you need. I don't know that there's necessarily enough in here for every kit, but for this kit, there's definitely enough of these. So you could just kit right up and get going and not need anything else besides what they've given you. This is a slightly upgraded tray, given the pin and the kind of tray or upgraded toolkit, given the tray and pin that they give you. So yeah, this is not a bad setup. Let me get that on the floor. I don't know I don't have a clue what that was. Okay, so it does come in a dust cover bag, and then inside the bag is your diamond painting and your diamonds. Okay, move that aside. All right, so let's see what this looks like. Oh, look at how cute that is. It's so tiny. I love this size. This is going to work up so quickly. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I think because there's only 2 of these, I can probably show you some of the diamonds. Excuse the crinkle for a second. Really fast while I'm thinking about it. If you look here, it has DAC, and then it has all of these different letters and symbols that actually matches what's here on the bottom of your canvas, to show that these diamonds match up with this. If you store them separately, it's really nice and convenient. You know exactly what it is. This one also does have the name on it, but there have been a couple times when mine didn't have a name on it. So it is nice to have that on there just to be able to identify, make sure you're with the right kit. Also, I've had kits with the same name that were very different. So yeah, it just helps it in general help me keep track of where my diamonds and stuff are. So I just rolled it back a little bit to help it lay flat a little bit more. Because of the way it was packaged, there are some puckering here in the plastic. So I'm going to actually pull that back and lay it back down, and that will help with some of that. Okay. This plastic is really nice, thick plastic. The glue on here is really nice, sticky glue. And then I don't know if you can see, I think you can in the viewfinder, there are grid lines on that. There you go. Yeah, you can see that really well. The grid lines are actually along perforated lines so that you can tear the perforated plastic. So let me see if I can just show you a little bit. So here, if I tear it like that, it tears along that line because it's perforated already. And then you can use that to section off your diamond painting if you choose to. Okay. I have tried it. It's not my favorite way to section out, but honestly, it's not bad. And it's just trying to make sure that it gets on the line so that you don't have excess glue sticking out or, drying up. So yeah, this is adorable. Oh my gosh. There is a really nice sparkly sheen where the diamonds lay. It's really, really cute. The canvas is very nice and sparkly. So if I can get that. There you go. You can see that the canvas is kind of sparkly. There is a thumbnail with information about the kit. There is social media information and the warranty information. Here's a legend on this side and then a legend on this side as well. And then the Diamond Art Club Do It Makes You Sparkle logo at the top. The edges of this canvas are scalloped and poked so that they won't fray. And then the back is this really nice soft flocked backing. Okay. It lays very nicely pretty quickly. And I've never had any issues with any of my Diamond Art Club canvases laying flat ever. And this glue seems to be of good quality. I have had a couple of times where the glue was super slick and not as sticky. This seems to be like a good canvas. So yeah. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. All right, now that I've got sidetracked, I'll pull out those diamonds again and show you the 13 diamonds that we have. Okay, so we have 60, 10. Anything in the 6,000 range is going to be a Diamond Art Club made. They will make diamonds in-house, and so they've come up with some of their own that don't necessarily have colors that are already out there available to them. So all of the colors that they have are kind of based on DMC floss, and so this color doesn't exist in floss, and so they kind of made up their own. On camera, I think it looks maybe a little bit more purpley than the pink color that I'm seeing in real life, but yeah, it's pretty. It's a really pretty color. Okay, and then we have our first special, Z3865, and Z3865 is the equal sign. So basically the entirety of the cat, and then the top of this star and this star here. So there's like just little bits of it in the cat, but this entire light portion of the cat is that. All right. And then 3743, 550, 603, Z605, our next one. Z605 is the letter C, so it is located in the cat's ear here, both of its cheeks, and the bottom of this star, the bottom of this big star here. Okay. And then there's our AB. So, I should go back. I didn't explain that very well. So Z, I'm going to pull that in. Can you see that sparkle? There's just like a little extra mica powder glitter embedded in the tops of those diamonds just to give them a little bit of extra shine. Okay. So then versus this one, the AB, which has this iridescent coating on the top of them, that is very different. It's called AB because it's supposed to be like an aurora borealis or mimic the northern lights. So you can see all the different colors in there. Okay. AB 963 is the dot, the single dot. So that is in this star here and these stars here. And I believe that's all I see it. Okay. And we have 211, 155, AB 5200. So there you go. You can see that sparkle on top. Really, really pretty. AB 5200 is the U arrow. Oh, wait, I have that backwards. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm really failing at this one. Okay, this AB, the 963, was the U arrow. So that one is located at the top of the star here, on the top of its tails here, inside its mouth, at the top of this star. And I think that's it. This one, AB 5200, is the white. So this star and these two stars, and that is it. Okay. All right. And then we have 208 and 3837. Okay. Let me get this one put away and I will get out the next kit. All right. So let's go ahead and unbox Cat Hugs. Probably should have pulled off the plastic on this one before I got here. My box did come a little bit like dented because it shipped from Amazon in just like a bag. It didn't ship in a box, so it's a little bit damaged, but honestly I don't store it in the box, so it doesn't matter to me, but something to keep in mind when you order off of Amazon. Okay, yeah, the canvas and everything inside is perfectly fine. Oh, some of it's really stuck inside the box. Okay, so again, it has the warranty information, has all of the same information as the other kit. Here's my thank you envelope with all the same information. Again, oh, yep, in here there was one of those Treasure Quest cards. So both the ones I got were bronze. And then here's our sticker sheet. And this one shows the 34 colors. So you can see they're all stickers. Essentially, you can use them all up if you wanted to, okay? Our toolkit is exactly the same as the last one, so I'm not going to open this up, but you can see everything that you could need to start diamond painting is here for you, all right? Move those. And then again, it comes in a dust cover bag to keep it nice and safe. All right. I have it upside down. Oh, I had it sideways. Let me figure out what direction this goes. Okay, there you go. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. This one is, so in juxtaposition, let me really fast show you. So this image we had before has a lot of color blocking. See this big section here? It's all one color. I can use a multi-placer. There's a lot in the background. This one is the opposite. This one is more confetti. So if you look, there's not a lot of places where you can use a multi-placer long-term. You're going to be changing your colors more often. There's more colors in this one little section than, you know, most of these. Like this one has 34 colors, so it's almost double the amount of colors that's in this one. So just kind of something to note if you like, you know, color blocking. That one is definitely a great one. If you like confetti, this one is definitely a great one. I think this one isn't, because it's so small, it's not too much confetti. So I think I'm going to like this one. I'm not a huge fan of confetti, but I do like some detail. So I think this one is good, especially because like, it's not like one here and there. There is like a little clusters of diamonds. So it's not completely confetti. Those ones I won't even purchase, the ones that are completely covered in confetti. Okay, so just like the last kit, do what makes you sparkle diamond art club at the top. The legend is on the top left and bottom right, but the legends they're so long that it really just covers the entirety of the canvas for the size. Thumbnail with information about the kit, information about their social media, and then the warranty information. Again, it is a scalloped and poked edge with a soft flock backing. The glue is also sticky. It still has the grid lines, and you saw it laid out pretty nicely once I did all of those tricks. Again, you can take this and roll it backwards because it is poured glue. You can roll this backwards and then it'll lay out really super flat for you. All right, so let's take a look at these diamonds really fast. So there's our color spread. There's not a lot of each color. There's just a lot of different colors because of the two different colors of cats with the different color background. All right. So our very first special is Z3865. So it is, again, one of those ones with the mica powder on top to get that extra sheen. Z3865 is the dot. So the white faces on the cats, and then just like a little bit of sprinkles here and there. And then there's a couple sprinkles in the heart here. All right. So that is all of that one. 353, 157, 310. There's barely any of that. 838, 452, 918, 900, 453, 809, 844, 919, 920. Here's our AB 606. So you can see that nice iridescent glitter on top, or sheen on top. 606 is this arrow. Okay, so it's along the heart here, along the outside edge of the heart. And that is it. Then you have 817, 947, 891, 893, 894, 892. Okay, there's that first row. And we have 341, 6002. So again, this is one of their in-house made. 451, 340, Z3340. So again, this is one of those ones with the mica powder. You can really see the shine on that color. That's really pretty. So this one has more in it. So I imagine, yeah. So it is sprinkled all throughout this orange cat here. Okay. All throughout. It's this percent sign symbol. Oh my gosh, it's just everywhere. It goes around the face, and yeah, just all through this. Okay. 3341, 3839, Z3042. I love these like taupey beige colors with that mica powder on top. It's so pretty. So 3042 is going to be the T. So this is the other cat. So it goes around the face, and then it's just sprinkled through the body of that. Okay. And then 779, 921, 414, AB819. So this is like a really beautiful butter yellow. AB819, the letter U. So this one is also sprinkled through the orange tabby. All right. And then 6034, another in-house made color. And then 3824. I kind of wish that there was an AB drill in the darker cat too. That would have been really neat to have like that opposite juxtaposition. The only AB that is in the cats is the one that's in the orange tabby. So anyway, I don't have cats. I love cats, but I can't have them. And so I'm going to live vicariously through this diamond painting. Anyway, let me know which one you like better if you have either one of them. Or if you plan to purchase one of them based on what you see here. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please remember wherever you go to take care of yourself as a Sparkle Sanctuary. So take time to take care of you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.